Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a good day. I wanted to extrapolate on something I said a few days ago about Russian nuclear missiles. Nuclear missiles, ICBMs, the launch platform, and how they are used is incredibly complicated. Now, I know a lot of the tech and ideas behind them, and this is why I say that I would say even 99%. No, let's rephrase it. 100%, and I would say 100% of the ICBMs and nuclear missiles that Russia has and was created by the USSR, the great big stockpile, is non-functioning for one reason or the other. Now let me lead on with that, because this is stuff that was created back then. Nuclear missiles take a massive amount of expert maintenance. The atomic nuclear components that make up the actual warhead are extremely sensitive to degradation due to the radiation, due to the pressure, due to the exacting way they are built. Without continuous, rigorous maintenance, they will fail. Some will contaminate the places they're in, some will just fail. Half-lives of certain things will fail, deuterium and things like that used in them, and things will just not work. The electronic parts will have totally gone sideways. And then you've got the ICBMs themselves and the launch ones, the launch rockets and all those. Those are also extremely sensitive pieces of equipment that need constant calibration to keep them in working condition. Look at Elon Musk with his rockets and everything, and NASA, and how much and how fragile they are, and how easily things can be aborted. So I would say, in my heart, 100% of the USSR, because when the USSR broke apart, nearly all maintenance was stopped. Oh, they kept saying it was there, but remember, Russia is an extremely corrupt country. And it to us in the West, it's hard for us even to comprehend that instead of maintaining a tank by rotating its treads and keeping it oiled and everything, that money just went into a Swiss bank account by the higher ups, and this happened through the entire system. So why would these nuclear missile silos and storage places be any different? Why would the people in charge of them be any less corrupt? They wouldn't. They were all out for themselves. Nobody expected nuclear war. Nobody wanted nuclear war. So it became basically sign the paper to say that we've checked them this month and pocket the money. Most of the ones in silos, the launch bays that have to actually open, this is the other side of the maintenance. It isn't just the missiles, it's the silos that they're kept in. Remember, for it to launch, those bays have to open so it can launch. And the gantries and the fueling things have to release or have to be able to fuel. All these things are extremely calibrated, and let's just say if Russia ever did try to launch some of these old stuff, it'd how can I put it? Have lots of little explosions, and some not so little explosions, all over the country. It's sad but true. So that's what I say. Now that's the first part. Like I said, I mentioned stuff that came from the USSR. There are thousands and thousands of missiles. Now, stuff that's been built in recent time, and by that I mean within the last 2-3 years, even 5 years, that's more of a chance of launching. But even then, as we saw with the Sarmat 2 test, it went boom. These new ICBMs that Russia has got now, and it's used a few of them against Ukraine, are specifically to let people know we're still in the race. We're still in the nuclear race. Because the ICBMs that they use in the medium range ones can be used for thingy. And they do have hypersonic missiles that you can put a nuclear warhead on. So I'm not saying that Russia doesn't have any nuclear potentially. It does. The newer stuff has a more of a chance of getting off the ground. And unfortunately, this war has given them experience. Even though there is still a massive amount of corruption, a lot of their people probably are under threat of death of get this fucking working or you'll be executed or sent to Siberia. So that they do have some nuclear potential. And there's still a chance that they will use it. And there will be more modern ones. But even their most modern ones, they have the launch vehicles, but how many actual nuclear warheads that are maintained? How many nuclear warheads have they made? How much money have they got to spend? And how many non-corrupt people? Remember, there was a massive, at the start of this war, amount of skilled technicians and that ran away and left the country for their own safety. They have an absolute skill drought, an absolute expert drought problem. And the way they work, the way everything's for the motherland, almost like the state, and you get no personal thingy, is not ingratiating itself with experts, wanting to go there to work for them on technology. So I'm not saying they don't have any nuclear potential. I mean, they have a massively degraded nuclear potential. They can probably still fuck up the world. Don't get that wrong, they can. And Putin is a bit tetchy, to put the least. He's a bit crazy, he's a bit thingy. But yeah, I don't think that he has the thousands and thousands of missiles he used to have. And the thing is, that's a good thing. And why is that a good thing? Because we do have defense systems, not brilliant defense systems, to fight these kind of situations. But we can take a few hits or stop a few hits. No. On the other hand, Europe, UK, America, we maintain our nuclear stockpile a hell of a lot better. Oh, yes, we do. Fucking hell. Constant maintenance over time. Not perfect, but a hell of a lot better. Ours probably can't actually launch. Although with problems with Trident, they were different. That's a different kind of design flaw going on there. But you think about all the Minutemen in America, I can guarantee a hell of a lot of those, if they were had to launch, would. And Russia knows this. So yeah, that's just my extra thoughts on this. So bye bye for now.